Hey guys, this is Ash at Audio 46. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Okay, so you guys already know that I'm a huge fan of Beyerdynamic. So today I'm going to review Astell Kern and Beyerdynamic collaboration AKT9iE in-ear earphones. I'm really curious to see how this one turned out, so let's start. AKT9iE comes with the earphones, silicone ear tips, foam tips, 3.5mm adapter, case, manual, and warranty. Alright guys, so let's talk about the design first. So honestly, what stood out to me the most was the cables because they're really thick, but surprisingly, they're not as heavy as it looks. They're actually pretty light. And I think I like the fact the cables are really thick because it's really durable, so even if you use it for a long time, it won't break easily. And these cables are made out of pure silver and copper. They terminate in 2.5mm, but the 3.5mm adapter also comes with it, so you have options. Okay, so other than that, the design itself I think is pretty slick and aesthetically satisfying to look at. I kind of like their silver and copper color scheme, and it's pretty industrial, which I also like. And like I said, the design is simple, so you can probably match it with any of your outfits, no matter what type of styles you have. Okay, so fit-wise, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little frustrated because it took me a while to find the secure fit. But once you find the right fit, it does feel pretty comfortable. Personally, I found the foam tips feeling better than the silicone tips, but that's just my personal preference. So a few things that I want to mention about these earphones is that the shells are really small, so I don't know if it's the combination of the size and the shape, but I felt like it wasn't the best sound isolation that I felt, but it does give you decent sound isolation. And another thing is this MMCX connecting part is a bit flexible and loose, so when you're trying to find the right fit, you might need to be careful a little bit because these tend to pop loose a bit. So apparently they enlarged the vent port to boost the bass, so I'll keep that in mind when I sound test with these. Okay guys, so testing earphones is like going to the movies. It's better when you go in with low or no expectations. Honestly, I was expecting Beyerdynamic's signature like super strong, warm, juicy, thick lows, and by all means, the lows on these were like super juicy and thick and warm and strong, but just not as much as I expected. But this one really hits a sweet spot of that balance of power. It's not too weak or not too strong. So I just wanted a teeny bit more when it came to like percussion or the beat of the bass when it came to hip hop, but that's because you guys know I'm on the extreme end. I'm a bass head. But also what I realized is that the bass instruments like bass guitar in genres like pop, rock, and blues, they sounded so clean, prominent, and refined. And the lows in general stays well separated from the higher frequencies, but at the same time they don't stick up because like I said, again, there's a good balance and great harmony. I would say the best genre was rock. Okay guys, so I think the best frequency on these were the mids because the balance was nearly perfect. So the upper mids avoid having this forced emphasis while the low mids really deliver a good body without outstaging the highs. But if you guys like more of a dynamic sound profile, this might not be your best friend. But if you guys like relatively even balance and sound profile, you guys will really like this. And another thing is the mids were super defined and clear. So this cleanliness combined with good balance created a great harmony of vocal and instrumental sounds. That is, like I said, it's not necessarily like super grippy or full sound, but the mids on these definitely embody this fluid and purified feel, almost. Again, the best genre on these were punk rock and rock. Okay, so I did sense a little bit of extension in the highs, and the percussion at the peak has this crisp and snap, although I also did sense a little bit of sharpness in the highest register. But it's not to the point that it'll hurt your ears, so you guys don't need to worry about it. And just like the mids, the general sound profile is not weighty or anything, but overall it has this really clean, purified, refined feeling. And my personal favorite part about the highs were the sound of vocals, because it really has that touch of silky touch of air. So any type of vocal track sounded really amazing. Yeah, so like I said, overall it has a really uncontaminated, purified feeling, just like that scene of like Sound of Music, that really super green field with sky blue skies, or like untouched jello. Okay, so now the soundstage. The soundstage of AKT9iE is almost as spacious as, let's say, like Andromeda, but just as not as grand. But overall, the imaging was so nice because the placements of the instrument was super precise and well refined, just like the highs. And it also, like I said, this preciseness was combined with multi-dimensional feeling, so I was really satisfied with the soundstage. My final thoughts. Okay, so I think the keyword for AKT9iE is balance, because I think there was a great balance in overall sound profile and great balance in each of the frequencies. I think overall it did give me solid performance. The only thing that I didn't quite completely 100% like was the fit, but by all means it wasn't like uncomfortable. Okay, so guys, that was it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my review, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.